let's say an addiction to drinking. What am I resisting? What change am I resisting that continues to make me want to drink? You have to go inside. You can't say because liquor or booze is real cheap, or because Tio Juanito taught me how to drink, or, you know. You have to start taking responsibility for your life. And you only take responsibility when you practice Vajaya, going inside to reflect. What am I not becoming that is creating the world that I don't like? What changes am I resisting that are creating this pattern of life circumstances that are no good for me? I know they're no good for me, but yet I can't seem to stop it. That usually means you're resisting something inside, right? And that resistance can be as simple as letting go of some friends, changing your phone number, changing your address, whatever it is. But you have to be willing to go inside and figure it out. When you're blocked, when things aren't going your way, you have to be willing to do Svadhyaya and go inside and say, okay, I need to meditate. I have to figure out what's happening, right? Why am I continuously doing this? Is it serving me? And if it's not serving me, what action steps do I need to take? Right? The other day I posted in Facebook, and I said, what changes are you willing to make today to live a better life tomorrow? How are your yesterdays affecting your tomorrows? You see, we tend to live our tomorrows and our todays based on what happened yesterday. And we listen to that all the time. Somebody who has been wronged by boys or men twice, at least once or twice, what's the first thing they tell you when you want to date somebody? Oh, don't. Oh, no. Because this is what happens, and this is what happens, and this is what happens, right? But they're talking based on their experience of their past, which is what I call your yesterdays, right? And based on your past, you then go forward and choose your forwards based on your past. You can't do that. That's called forgiving and forgetting and letting go of the things that no longer serve you. So think about that. How are your yesterdays affecting your tomorrows? Because today, the way that you act today, the actions you take today, the feelings you create today are what is shaping your future, because this prepares you for tomorrow. Right? Same thing with our body, guys. Same thing with our body. What food you're putting into your body today will affect your body when you're 40 years old. Right? How are your yesterdays affecting your tomorrows? Right? So we have to take a look at that. Ishvari Pranadanya. Once you've done everything, then you say, okay, Diosito, here it is, right? I've done everything I possibly can. Now it's in your hands. But the problem is here, that we don't do everything that we possibly can. We say we want to do it, we say we're going to do it, but we don't take the actions. But yet, when it doesn't happen, we say, well, es que Diosito no quiso. We're quick to blame. The poor guy's already, we're quick to blame. We have to be the ones to take the actions, right? Some of us, what are you waiting for? It's like, I love it. What are you waiting for? Some of us are waiting for the angels to come down from the sky and say, this is your path. Follow it. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. Because that's not how it works. You were given choices. You were given choices. And guess what? You were given the ability to change your mind and go the other route. Why do we say no? Because we're so afraid. We're so afraid of the wrong path, you know, but sometimes you have to be in acceptance. All right, so I screwed up. I married an idiot who beat me up. Now what? Now let's move forward. I'm not going to let that change the life here. Let me give you a perfect example. I had a very close relative who was beat up to the point she was left for dead. Right? But that was because, you know, she married this macho Mexican man, and that's the way it was, and he was allowed to have, you know, all his women, but she could not, right? So she was left for dead. Now, based on that experience, she could have said, jamás, right? No me caso ya nunca. Todos los hombres son mierda, right? She could have said that, right? But she didn't. Right? She didn't. She chose to forgive and move forward. And had she not chosen that, she would have never been scooped up by her knight in shining armor. A plastic surgeon in Mexico who now has a mansion for her, and she's got her maids, she's got everything that she could ever have wanted. But she would never have found that man had she not forgiven this man over here. Right? So we have to be able to forgive. So go inside, Svadhyaya, and then do your Ishvani Pranidhanya. Any questions on that? Clarifications on that? Are we good with that? Do we understand that? Okay. I'm going to give you 2 minutes, and I want you to write in your journal. You guys get to do it here.